Hey dads, if you've ever found yourself in a situation where you're sitting with your kids, you're nodding along, but your mind is elsewhere. Maybe it's on an email or on that to-do list. I want to let you know you're not alone. And the thing is that I've been there, more time than I'd like to admit. My name's Karan. I'm a dad of two. I run a digital marketing agency. I've done it for the last 9 years. Before that, I was an actor. And while I always want to be the perfect dad and always be present with my children, I find that off late, I've been slipping. And so we're going to talk about why modern dads miss those real connections, how I caught myself doing it, and 3 really simple, easy, effective ways that can really make a big difference. So here's the thing I didn't realize for the longest time. I was showing up, but I wasn't really there. School drop-offs, check. Bedtime stories, check. Weekend playtime, also check. But somewhere in between those activities, I realized that I was doing a lot of this stuff on autopilot. So for example, if I was doing an art activity with my daughter, I would pick up my phone and start scrolling. In the middle of dinner time, I would be busy checking my Slack messages or figuring out what I have to do tomorrow. And that was an issue because I was disconnected. And the worst part, I thought I was doing okay until I realized one really important thing, that being physically present does not equal connection. So when did all this dawn upon me? It happened a few months ago. My daughter, Serena, she loves art and she was busy, doing a sketch that she loves doing. She was also reciting a story, which she also loves doing. And I was busy, distracted, and I was nodding along. Midway through the story, she's like, Daddy, are you listening? I didn't respond for the first few seconds. And then she said it again. And then I looked at her and I'm like, yes, of course I am. But what I realized was that I actually wasn't listening to her. And that moment really hit hard. Not because she made a big fuss about it. I mean, she didn't at all. She just kind of went quiet. And that day was the day that I decided no more half connections. This had to stop. This had to end. And so I started doing 3 simple things, not really difficult. And even on my most tired days, I could still manage these. Number 1, short moments, full focus. Simple. All I do is every time I'm going to spend some time with my kids, even if it's 5 minutes, I make sure I leave my phone in the other room. I look them in the eye and I listen to them like I'm listening to one of my favorite podcasts. It's amazing how much of a difference this can do. Number 2, guilt is just a signal. So earlier when I would catch myself, missing a lot of these moments because of being distracted or preoccupied by work, I would get a lot of dad guilt. And that guilt would really quickly spiral into negative emotions. But now I treat that guilt as a notification where it's just like, hey, we're not present. It's time to reset and come back. Number 3, own your mistakes. If I mess up now, I just let them know. I'm saying, hey, I'm sorry I missed what you were saying earlier. I was a bit distracted and preoccupied. You want to tell me your story again? I really want to know what happened. And just that small interaction means that they know you're listening. They know that you care. And trust me, it's going to help your relationship get so much stronger over the years to come. And so here's something I've realized. Kids don't need a full-time entertainer. They just need to feel seen and connected. They want to know that they were heard. And that's really what it all boils down to. So this connection that I'm talking about isn't so much about duration as it is about attention. And sure, initially it may be short, small bursts, but those will get bigger and bigger as time progresses. And like anything else, it's going to get better with time and practice. So if your conversations with your kids lately feel sort of meh, not necessarily there, try some of these tips that I've shared and definitely pause, ask, and listen. And you're going to find that you're really engaging with your child in a way that you never expected before. Engage them with activities that requires them to give their perspective, makes them use their brain. Because when they feel involved in a conversation that they're contributing, you will notice a side of your children that you have never seen before. My kids helped me set up for my podcast. And while they were doing it, they were so involved, and looking at them give me feedback about my lighting, about my framing was amazing. It is something that I'm going to remember. And if any of this hits home, drop me a comment and let me know what are some of the small ways that you connect with your kid. Because I think everyone's on a journey of fatherhood today. No one really has the right formula. We're all hoping to learn as we go, but sometimes we go astray, and that's fine. That's part of the journey. But as long as we communicate and we share and we admit to the mistakes, we're definitely going to make a better impression. And so if you're into some real non-preachy dad stuff, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And remember, we don't have to be perfect. We just have to be more present, one moment at a time. All right, guys, see you on the next one.